Talking to the Dead, Chapter 29. This is a fun one, but it's also deep, so don't let yourself skip over it into the fun. Enjoy both. Carrying forward from where we left off, back in the video game, recognizing what's now arising, trying to create newness where we've cleared oldness, and being aware of the newness that we're allowing into the space is so pivotal. This is where new characters can emerge and just bring the old stories back forward again. This is why earnestness is so important. An analogy to think of here is climbing up a mountain and seeing the view so clearly from the top. But if you don't continue with the inner work, you can roll right down that mountain, and it feels as though you're having to start all over again. Yet, if you climb the mountain to the clarity and continue the earnestness, you never have to make that journey again. The view at the top of the mountain is always crystal clear, and it just keeps getting better. Think of it this way. I'm going to tap into some of my old behavioral understandings of who I apparently once was. But as a small girl, in my world, the TV stations still, after hours, would kick to snow when there were no more channels available, no more programs to see. And in that, snow would play through the night. Unlike in this apparent stage of time where TV is on 24/7, streaming something always. If you can't relate to the TV, it's the same on the radio. Apparently, as you move the dial in between clear radio stations, there's white noise, fuzz. That is, in fact, what's happening. The white noise or the fuzz is where you've fallen back down off the mountain. You've gone back to work on the dream in the dream. You've forgotten that you are the master of all of this, and that if you fine-tune the vibrational understanding of this moment by meeting every moment with who is that thought for, and let each one unravel and let go, you never have to touch the dial again. There's no need to locate the clarity of that station or channel. It's always on. As you begin to recognize who and what you are, you use the external dreamscape to fine-tune your channel internally. Every person that seems to come forward is there to show you what you're believing now. We go off and work on the dream in the dream with them, but they're only here to help us fine-tune our station again. And as we get clear, they get clear. It gets clear. What's projecting on the screen is always what's projecting internally. This is why it's a solo journey. There's not oneness, yet there's never been two. The tuning is happening in your simulator. Everyone you meet has their own version of that simulator. As you extend your hand to get clear on you, you're pulling them forward in their story as well. This becomes very, very powerful because now you're not just shifting what appears to be your outcome, but every character in your play, by virtue of your inner work, has no option but to shift as well. It feels a little selfish at first, but as you become aware, you recognize it's the most compassionate thing to do. If you want to save the world, if you want to be an advocate for what seems to be going on out there in the dreamscape, pause and reflect on what's going on here in the disillusion so that the illusion can be crystal clear in your biosphere and in the biosphere of that which appears to be unity consciousness. It just keeps getting better, you guys. Remember, we started this series naming it Talking to the Dead. Now you understand why. You have been the dead. Now you're awakening. It just keeps getting better. I promise. Hopefully this is the most fun chapter we've explored so far. But if it doesn't make sense, revisit the chapters. The key to unlocking this is in the Shakti put in each chapter. I'm not the one doing it. I'm just the microphone, and I'm having as much fun as the rest of you receiving the signal. Much love. Until next time.